leadership series, or when we do a leadership talks, or to our study tours that we want to invite, all that will be only given to the schools which are part of a global principals network. Therefore, ma'am, we already have around 25 principals from the city who are part of this network. Would you like to be a part of the same? If yes, please give me a contact. Please give me a WhatsApp number so that we can add you to the group. And then, alongside when we're doing our conference, we are also organizing a principals network meet on so and so date, which your mentor will tell you. Then you tell, ma'am, would you like to attend the same? That's it. You guys getting it? You have to pitch in a way that it sounds interesting for them. Understand? They're again teachers. They will not bother about you. We already sound kids. Yes, no. But the way you tone it down and the way you make them interest is where you will be getting it. Got it? This is for every school. So your pitch can change. This is not the pitch which Ashan would have told you yesterday. But then your pitch can change according to however you want to pitch in. But then the core and the information that you're gonna give them should remain true to itself. Okay? Great. So the next one I would like to tell is, apart from this, we also do something called as Ironman Club. Does anyone know what is Ironman Club is? I have told this in induction. Okay, I cannot see who is rising. Krish, no, I would not recognize you again. Same set of people. New people, come on, guys. Jatin, Dara, same set. Mukesh, would you like to try?
Good evening, sir. Like as we are part of IIM, will be collaborating with the school to form a MUN club in which where we will be giving them a curriculum. We will instruct the teachers about the curriculum and we extend the same.
Okay, perfect. So same guys. So how in your school? So you have to tell it in this way. Okay, this is correct. But then you pitch in, you put it in this way. That you tell that, so ma'am, every year we come to a city, we do a conference, then only we come in next year. So schools have requested that you hold us hanging and our students get the down of what MUNs are not there for. So that's when we started this program called as Ironman Clubs, where we help schools to start their own MUN clubs, and where we give in information to them, a 30-week curriculum where they can discuss and where they can understand about how MUNs are. This will range from topics from social impact activities to how do you MUN, and common general forum international national topics for them to understand. You're getting it? The way you put forward is something, it's very important. And before that, guys, all with your videos on, I'll give you exactly 2 minutes. If you want to stay here, or else you can please leave this meeting. Aditya, Sai Bharat, Sashwat, Samya, Bhaskar, Pratyush, Satakshi, if you want to stay, please be here, or else you can leave the meeting. But when I go with the video.
Hello, am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes.
Actually, I am traveling, so I can't open camera. So it is possible. So hello.
Okay. But others, guys, didn't you all know that you had your week of training sessions by any chance? Okay. Great. And guys, tomorrow 7 o'clock is your test. So please do not give me any reasons there. Okay. Great. Perfect. Okay. So now we will go with the FAQs that I have made, usually what our interns face on a general level. And then you guys can also make notes, because I'll tell you your test will comprise all of this. So yes.
It will be on Google Form or someone is going to call us.
It will be a verbal test, it might be a Google form. That is a surprise. Okay, now I don't know if you have, just let me know if Arshan had covered this. Now, what if a school asks you that, could you ask someone to come and give us a hard copy of the invite? Did Arshan cover all these questions by any chance? Okay, perfect. Great. Okay, so now let's take, once you've invited the school and now they're asking you that, can you please come and hand over the invite to the school? So then you tell them, ma'am, I would love to do so, but if you know we are an organization that is based in Bombay, so therefore it is highly unlikely for us to send a hard copy of the invite, ma'am. However, if you can help me with the principal's email ID, I would be happy to share the email to the principal itself. Okay, this is one. Then otherwise you can also schedule a call. You can tell, ma'am, if you could help me schedule a call with the principal on so and so date, whatever you find comfortable. Then you schedule a call with the principal and then you call her on that date and time, and then you pitch in her about the conference. Next, I'm just going through all the questions so that I don't miss. Just a second, guys. Okay, moving on. Okay, what are the benefits of participating in IMAN conferences for the students? If you all can note it down, it'll be great. And in case, even if the schools, principals slash your coordinator slash your teachers do not ask you, you can bring it in your passing conversation. But then just to give you guys a heads up, okay, so there's a layer, okay? Now, I don't know if Arshan covered to you yesterday, but I'll tell it to you guys. So now the first layer is the receptions, okay? Now you tell me, you all have been to school. What is the role of a reception?
Undertaking calls of parents and the guardians of students.
Okay. Sarim, yes. Okay. Do they have any authority to decide anything to that will happen in the school?
No.
They'd have a right to accept or decline your invitation. See that, so even I can do it. But then do they have, just imagine now, for example, now your reception has told you that we're not interested and we cut the call. But then is she the deciding authority there? Great. So for us, we don't have to sit and waste our time with the reception. We tell her, ma'am, you're calling from an international level organization which is connected to the education ministry, and we're inviting them. So please connect us. That is it. But to the reception only, you have a 5 minute, 10 minute long call. And you have to again repeat the same to the principal. The enthusiasm you explain to the receptionist will not be there with the principal. Correct? You will all be tired. We are all humans at the end of the day. So know whom you're pitching and what you're pitching to them. But then when it comes to principal, vice principal, coordinator, headmistress, and everyone, you will have to pitch in detail. But to a reception, you can stick to what needs to be told and what is your requirements from them. Okay, understood. Great. Adya, you have a question? Yes.
I just wanted to ask that yesterday receptionist. So,
No, I meant the friendly tone is that I'll not be like, hello, ma'am, please connect me to the principal. That is not the friendly tone here. You will tell, hello, ma'am, this is Harish calling from IIMUN. My call was in regards to an invitation to connect to the principal. It's regarding an international level event conference we're doing. Then if you have any questions, you have to answer. But then you don't do a monotonous question. It is that you don't sound rude to them is our point. Doesn't mean you have to like actually bond, become friends, and then get connected. Great, perfect. So now we will continue with where we were. One is about what are the benefits of participating. Please note it down, guys. This will help you. One is about enhancing public speaking, because we expect every student to come and present themselves in the committee. That is one. Then next one is resume building. So the certificates that they get from IIMUN is not a normal school MUN certificates that they get, but a certificate that is recognized in the United Nations itself, because we're the only non-governmental organization to do a conference at the UN itself. So that is their another benefit that they get when they add on to their resume building. Next is the cultural extravaganza that they get, because we will have students coming in from the different parts of the city and nearby cities, so they get to meet them, interact with them, and network is one thing. And next one is rediscovering India. So basically, ma'am, if you see at this age, students are not more keen towards Indianized issues, but rather keen towards what is happening across. So here you will be like, so our MUN conferences are based wherein around 20 to 30% of our committees are Indianized committees. So they get to learn about what is happening in India and Indian issues and how they can resolve that. These are few benefits, but then apart from that, you can also add on like research and public speaking, diplomacy, and all that. Next, what does the cost include? So, one is the opening ceremony passes, your closing ceremony passes, the virtual training sessions that the student get, passes to Monclave slash socials, the two lunch and two high teas for students, their delegate kits, their certificate of participation, and other logistical requirements within the premise. To repeat, the opening and the closing ceremony passes, virtual training sessions, study guides, passes to Monclave slash socials, two lunch and two high teas for students, delegate kits, certificate of participation, and other logistical requirements within the premise. Next, how many students can participate in the conference from each school? Then you tell them that, ma'am, there's no maximum or a minimum cap to the conference. However, usually schools send somewhere between 25 to 30 students, and you can also send less, send more. It depends. A few schools send us 75 delegates, few schools send us 15, 10 delegates. So it's totally up to the school. And then, so basically, this is again, yeah, this is one thing you can tell them.
Can you please repeat the second part?
There's no minimum or a maximum cap, but however the students can, I mean, however usually schools share between 30 to 35 students per institution, but there's no maximum or a minimum cap to it.
What are the benefits of participation in NMS?
Okay.
That's second.
Virtual training sessions. Okay, then how many students and how many schools are participating? This again varies from conference to conference, city to city. So this is something you should ask to your mentor before your conference starts at. For example, if it's a city like Chennai, we have around 800, we had around 1,000 students participating from 70 plus schools. In Bangalore, we had around 750 students participating from 50 schools. So these numbers you can ask and you can get it from your mentor. But then if you tend to miss it out, but then a safer count would be around 35 schools from and between 300 to 350 students is a safer count. Next, now when you're reaching out to a new MUN school, they might ask you that, will this conference be a difficult competition for my students? Then you tell them, no, ma'am, it won't be difficult because our conference mostly caters to first time MUNers. And plus, we'll be having a training session and we'll be providing study guides for the students. And additionally, to ease their preparation, we will also be giving committees that where the student chooses to be a part of, where they can give us three preference and we'll give one out of them. Yes, Sarim. I'll explain you guys that. I'll explain you how we do it that. Okay. So just because he brought it up before, I'll tell you guys now only. So how we do it first is where you invite them, and then we do something called as orientation sessions or orientation workshops. So let's take 3 months before to the conference or a month before to the conference. We'll be going to that particular city for over 4 days. Okay, wherein we connect with schools and we arrange this orientation sessions for about 60 minutes, where we speak to all students of grades 7 to 12. We give them details about the conference. We tell them what is UN. We tell them what is MUNs are. And then those students who are interested can only register and participate. This workshop is going to be free of cost, where we will give them all the details and we will help them with any queries they have. Understood? Then those students who register and then they take part. Sarim, I hope now your question is answered. Great. Perfect. Now, some schools might ask you, okay, can you provide any concession for our schools? You can tell, ma'am, it'll be very difficult for us to, because we are again a non-profit youth run organization, and the registration fee that we give, it is used on various purposes like arranging all logistics, and for the judges and for the presiding officers will be traveling from across India. So I don't think it will be possible. But again, if they keep telling that, I'll check with my seniors and get back to you. Then you can obviously reach out to your mentors and they will help you with what is the proper and what could be the response. Okay. Understood, guys? Any questions?
Please repeat that why we won't provide them something.
Okay. That is because again we ourselves are a non-profit youth run organization, and the registration fee that we charge is used for our presiding officers and our teams travel and all the logistics that's required. For example, your lunch, your study guides, your delegate kits and all that. So hence it won't be possible, ma'am. Okay, then one more question you might get is stating that we will not come and participate in that school. If you want, you can host your conference in your school. So tell them that, ma'am, ma'am, they're just a venue partner. We do not have anything else associated with them. And then, however, we would love to host it in your campus, ma'am, in our upcoming years. But then for that, that particular institution should have participated in the previous year's edition. So what I would like to tell you is you give a small delegation here as a representation so that I can pitch into my seniors stating that this school was also interested. This is one thing you can tell them.
Could you please repeat all that again?
Okay. You tell them that the host schools are our venue partners only, but then it's completely Iman's organization from the team to the presiding officers, and they have no relation to the school. And in order for you to host it in our future editions, ma'am, the school should have participated in a previous edition conference. Therefore, I would request you to send a small representation of your school. And then surely next year I'll speak to my seniors and we can plan to do one in your school as well. Next is, will students from non-MUN schools be taking part? You can tell, yes, ma'am, this is open to all schools across the city. I mean, select 35 schools across the city. And then there might be few non-MUN schools also that might take part in the conference. Next is, can we get the executive board or presiding officer position for our students. In this, you can tell, sure, ma'am, you can give us the resume of your students that they want to chair in our MUN conferences. Then we will pass it down to our in-house substance department, who will then reach out to them for an interview and then other further procedure. Okay, next question is, now these are other MUNing schools. Can you reserve certain countries for us, or can you reserve certain portfolios for us? Tell them, yes, ma'am, we would be happy to do so. However, you can you let me know the number of participants, if there's any idea of number of participants, and by when you'll be completing a registration procedure, so that we can help you with the same. And if they tell, for example, a conference is in 1 month, let's take our conference is in April 26, 24 to 26, and then they tell you that we'll complete the registration by April 15th, then tell them that, ma'am, that is serious, that is not possible, ma'am. The more earlier you complete, it will be more earlier, because by the time you register, other schools would have completed their registration process. And due to any reason, if you won't be able to participate, then those portfolios would not be allotted. So the more earlier you complete, the better it is, ma'am. Next one is, last year's conference, our school and our students face so many issues, and they list down the issue. So then you can tell that, firstly, you apologize, I'm so sorry for whatever inconvenience you caused, ma'am. However, I was not part of the last year's team. What I could also tell is, if you could just elaborate on all the issues that was faced, so that I can check with our seniors, and I'll also assure you that there's no such problems occur in this year's edition. And thank you for sharing your feedback. It is always for us to improve every single year. And you get the feedbacks, then you discuss it with your seniors when they sit with you for responses. Okay. Okay. Now, do you all think of any situations that you might face? Like, you would have been delegates. I think this might question I might get. So, what could be the answer?
Sir, what if a school asks for a proof of confidential information?
Tell them that I'll check with my senior and I'll get back to you, ma'am. And we would be happy to share it with the institution on email.
Okay.
After your principal request. But before that, I'll check with my senior. And yes, Gargi.
Namaste, sirs. I'm sorry to correct you, but it's Gargi.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
And I wanted to ask, like, what if the receptionist is like really khadus?
Okay, you just tell them simply that.
Talk to the coordinator or the principals.
Okay, guys, I will just break the bubble if you're leaving that the reception will connect your call in 1 or 2 calls. I'm sorry. Again, they can be the worst person you will meet in this world, or they can be the best person you will meet in this world. So, as and when you experience, you'll feel it. But then, in that case, when they're too much, just tell them that, ma'am, I'm calling on behalf of an organization that is associated with the Indian Education Ministry. I would request you that you connect me to the coordinator or principal this time, or let me know when I can connect with them if they're busy. For a very simple reason, ma'am, we will have to inform the Indian Education Ministry that so and so schools were invited for the conference, and these were the responses. So then I would not like to know that when they reach out and then your principal is getting connected and it will be bad on you only, ma'am. So therefore, if you could help me with the same, it will be great.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Abhiram?
Yeah, yeah, sir. I had a question in regard to the invitation, right? So, will the invitation be sent by the IMN domain? I mean,
You will be asked to create email IDs, so don't worry.
so is it like at Gmail at the right gmail.com, or else like
It's @gmail.com. For interns, we do not usually send it from the IMAN domain. We'll tell you how the email IDs format should be there.
yeah, sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Yes, Zara.
Hello. So what
Yeah.
if they like when we call them, they just tell us that we want to speak to your senior, we will not talk to you. Then what do we do?
Tell them, sure, ma'am. Please. Then you check with your seniors and check what time they're free, and then ask them to connect it. Okay. We are helpful seniors, guys. We are not those corporate seniors where we will be like, can't you deal it with your own problems? Don't worry. Yes, Ananya.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
So, can you please repeat that part when the teacher was saying that we are not willing to come to that school, and will you please post it in our school?
Okay, so tell them that, ma'am, as a host school, they're just a venue partner, but however, it's a completely I'm an organization from A to Z, and no, and then for your school to host, we would love to do it, ma'am. But before that, you should have participated in a previous edition so that I can recommend our school to our seniors.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes, Punyam. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong.
It's Punjab, but it's fine. So, what if they ask for like, what's the prize pool or the delegate, the winning delegation?
Okay, we do not have any prize pool for our MUN conferences. Again, as I told you, it's normal. It's not a normal school MUN or a college MUN where you get it. And then it's about the certificate that they get later on and all the experience that we give it to them. And our presiding officers are again not within the city. They travel from across the country in order to chair. So there are no any prize pool for this conference. For any of IMAN conferences. Just for everyone's knowledge, yes. Parushi, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong.
No, it's okay. So my question is, if I'm not a part of MUN school, said Millennium School, and I have participated independently, so will those students also get virtual training and their information will be with the school or with the IMN?
So they can register through our individual delegate form and they will also have training sessions.
Okay.
Which Millennium School can I know?
Patiala.
Patiala, okay. Oh, you guys are hosting our conference, right?
1 and 3rd Maya, from 1st to 3rd
Yeah.
Maya.
Great, perfect. Tanush?
I have one more question actually.
Okay, sorry, Tanush, yes.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
you said that if we have to give the resume to executive board position, then it go to which department for the
Substance department.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Tanush.
So I had two questions. That, sir, what if the school is asking us that if their students could chair our committees?
Sorry, can you repeat? I'm so sorry.
Sir, what if the schools ask us if their students can chair our committees?
Yeah, that's what, as I told you, you can ask them to give us some. I mean, you can ask them to, yes, their resume so that we can forward it to the substance department and we can check it.
And sir, like, where will we contact these schools from? Like, will IMAN provide us the details and all? Which school to contact, or we have to find
Did
them?
you attend the first training session?
Sir, I did, but my network was very bad as I was in a car.
So it's about you'll be making a database. So
Okay.
once your mentor is assigned, you can just ask them how they'll be, and then they'll be giving it like a short.
Okay, sir. So, because like I have some contacts in Lucknow Millennium, DPS, and GD Goenka. So I know the principals personally.
Great, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Good to know. You guys can again reach out. Like, don't worry, guys. You're still in the training process. We'll
And
tell you
sir,
how
like, I am from Millennium Lucknow, so
Oh, okay, nice.
my school also sent me for chairing some MUNs. That's why I was.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will resume or okay, there's Utkarsh. Hi.
Sir, do we get like a definite number of time for like the schools and making a database and all that?
Lavish, mute yourself. Yes, you might get.
Means it's not fully backed up.
Yeah, you'll be assigned targets every week, guys, which is very simple and which is humanly possible to complete it. So don't worry. It'll be within your 4 hours time. We won't ask you to work extra hours.
And sir, what if a school asks us to like tell us the resume format for the students?
Just tell ma'am it's a normal resume format with their MUN experiences.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, guys, great, perfect. So now we'll move on to the step. Okay, Tanush has one more. Yes, Tanush.
सर मेरे को ये बस थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग इशू हो रहा था बिकॉज लाइक एट दिस टाइम सर मैं कल की भी क्लास थोड़ी सी मेरे मिस हो गई थी बिकॉज मेरी कोचिंग
Don't
अपनी
worry,
जेई
check with your mentor and okay, guys. So basically, once your mentors are assigned, you will be asked to make a schedule with them. So that time you can tell and they'll be able to help you.
बिकॉज आज की भी आई जॉइन एट 7:30 बिकॉज मैं घर ही इतने बजे आया सो आई कुडंट जॉइन येस्टरडे आल्सो आई आल्सो जॉइन 30 minutes लेट
Great, perfect. Good to know.
I'm sorry for that, sir, but yeah, JEE.
Just letting you all know your attendance was marked. So it is according to that as well. So yeah, we will never know.
Sir, because like the form
Did you
था
inform the other person? Did you inform the other person yesterday when he came late?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then they would have made a note.
Okay, sir. So because form में like सुबह का भी time था and I selected that, so I thought कि
It was 4 to 8, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Relax.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Yes, Arim. Did you message someone? Okay, then they would have made a note. They would have made a note. Chill. Okay, sure. Okay, guys, moving on. Okay, so now first you have invited the school, you have given them the pitch and all that is done. Next, we move on to inviting them and getting an orientation session. So as I told you, your mentors will tell you when are we going for orientations for that particular city. Now let's take, I have assigned Abhiram Bangalore conference and I've told him that the orientation dates are between 24th to 20th to 23rd of April. So now when Abhiram reached out to school, now for example, now he has first pitched me about the conference. I told I'm interested. Then he will tell, okay, ma'am, now we also do something called as where we conduct free workshops for students between grades 7 to 12, where one of a senior representative from Bombay will be traveling, where he will be speaking to all your students about the conference between so and so dates. What you have to do is you have to give me a date and time that the school mutually feels on. Then I'll check with the team and then we'll confirm the slot. So now what do you cover in this orientation? We tell students about what is UN. We tell them students about MUNs. We give them details about the conference. We tell them about the importance of public speaking and how resume building is important. And then we also have we also do a question answer session with them. Okay. Then you follow up on the date and time that they preferably want. Now, for example, I have told Abhiram that, okay, Abhiram, you can come on 21st April between 9 to 10 a.m. Then Abhiram will check with his mentor stating that the school, so and so school at so and so date, should I confirm? Then the mentor will check whether that time slot is free, and then she will let you know what confirmation email should go. Okay, done. This is what we do in orientations. Any questions? Great, perfect. I will see if I've made any FAQs for that as well. So just give me a minute. Just a second, I will get back to you guys. Okay, there's no questions I've made for this. Next part, I've made the questions. Okay, yes, Ayush.
Yes, sir. So, sir, will we be hosting physical orientation programs? Like,
Yes.
will we be
So
going
these
to the
days,
school?
which will be given by a mentor, we will be doing physical orientations.
Okay, sir. So
And
it
apart
will
from
be
that, for example, a school is not free on those dates, then they can also opt for hybrid/virtual orientations, which we will also take.
okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
No worries, Catherine.
Yeah, do orientations happen for schools that already run, or
Yes, it's for every school. Whoever wants. Yes, yes, tell me.
Sir, what is a hybrid orientation?
Okay, hybrid orientation is basically they sit in their campus and then they connect us to their auditorium screen. That is hybrid, guys. And virtual is where they are at their homes, they join from individual devices. Okay, preferably keep it either physical or virtual. Skip hybrid part is what I would like to tell. It'll be like as if they're watching a movie. Come on, we are all school students. And we will not get their response also, and it'll be so annoying for whoever is going to take that. Yes, Ashwath. Shashwat? Hi, Shashwat. What's up? Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
the physical orientation will be conducted in the school itself.
Yes, we will be going to their school to conduct it.
Hello, yes. Sir.
Yes, we will be going to their school to conduct it. Okay, I will answer this question later. Maybe Utkarsh, hi. What's up?
Sir, what is the school gives us
Hello.
date and time for the orientation in the virtual form, and then on the preferred date time,
Hello,
the
sir. Am I audible?
school delegates doesn't give any response to us.
You mean after the orientation, if there are no students interested?
No. Means the school gives us the preferred date and time, their preferred time slot, but at the preferred time slot, no students joins, and the school gives no response.
It's just called a failed orientation. Then we move on. We reschedule or then we move on to a next school. It's fine. It happens.
Do we get held back by that on the organization? Because many NGOs like target you if you would do a failed orientation or a program. So
Guys, just letting you know, in my initial days at IM1, I had my first 5 orientations which did not happen. So it's fine. Relax. I was not targeted at least.
there are no consequences.
See, again, you're here to learn, guys. It's not like a target. You're not in a corporate. Please understand that. You're kids. I am a kid. I'm just slightly 2-3 elders or you to maybe for few I'm equal to your age. That's it. We're all here trying our best, but then again schools do it, so it's fine. Relax. We will find out what is a mistake and we'll try to figure it out, but that doesn't mean you'll be targeted and all. So yeah. Oh my god. Seems like everybody are in part of corporates, bro. But okay, fine. Yes, Tanush.
Sir, like if the school asked, will it be in the school hours only?
Yeah, like for example, how they have different sessions, right? We will go to their school. They have to just arrange their kids in the assembly hall or in their auditoriums, and then we do it.
Okay. Okay. Sir.
Yes, tell me. I'm just scared to spell your name again wrong. That's the reason, but fine.
Sorry.
No worries.
So basically, I was asking that first we talk to the principal,
Yes.
and if he or she says yes, so we ask that when. So we ask that if sorry. So we ask about the orientation, and after they register for
For
anything.
example, now my school knows MUN. Then I will not ask you for an orientation. Then I can directly register. But for example, you pitch in, ma'am, you want an orientation, we will do it. Then after the orientation, they can register.
Okay.
That's why we start our conferences work 3 months before. Like all our July conferences work has already been started. Like if you see next 1 month of your joining, we are traveling to more than 30 plus cities for orientations and conferences. So you will be traveling here and there. Don't worry. I mean, you as initial phase, no, but then for the people who have been there, they have been traveling. Like for example, one in my team is going next month, 4 weeks to 4 cities. Just giving you all a heads. So yeah. Yes, Adya.
So wanted to ask what but talk from passion.
I guess most of you have chosen 12 to 4 or 8 to 12 from this, and very few was who had chosen 4 to 8, correct? Very few. I have your form responses, guys. Very few are chosen 4 to 8.
Yes, sir, me too. I chose
Sir,
the early morning one.
Am I right?
sir, but we were told that we wouldn't have to sit
So that is
continuously
the
for
reason
4
your
hours.
fathers. Who told you guys? Yeah, that is also there, but your preferable slot was like with your preferable slot, you should have at least worked during those 2 hours of that time. It's not like 4 to 8, you're there. We will try to manage your schedule, but most of you are chosen 4 to 8, at least your 2 hours of school call should happen, is my point. All those have chosen between 8 to 12 and 12 to 4. 4 to 8 already are given, don't do, no worries. Which I will check because again, you're all kids. I don't trust you guys. Very soon. Yes, Jatin.
Sir, can you clear me the criteria of school to be IIM and host?
Okay, so basically, they should have participated in a previous conference. And after that, there are requirements and deliverables which your senior will deal with. You get audible.
Your voice is breaking.
Now you're
Okay.
audible, sir.
So basically, my point is they should have been a previous participant, and other details your senior will get in touch with them and solve it. For your at this point, you don't have to know what are the deliverables and requirements.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Then, okay, so then now the orientation happened. Then now, how do you follow up for registrations? Okay, now today I went for the orientation to Abhiram school. So now after the orientation, I will give a voice note to Abhiram. Okay, Abhiram, I went to the school 10 minutes late. This was the expression of the principal. After that, I spoke to the students. The students were extremely smart. The students were extremely dumb. Whatever was the truth, you tell them. And then later you tell them these many students were interested to participate. Now it's up to you to follow up. Then Abhiram calls the school and asks, hello ma'am, how was the session? First thing she'll tell is your person was 10 minutes late. You apologize. I'm so sorry, ma'am. In most cases, it doesn't happen, guys. We map out in the case where they will reach out. But in cities like Bangalore, I'm sorry, how much ever you map out, you will be. Day before yesterday, I went to the school 45 minutes late. My orientation was supposed to be for 45 minutes. I went to the school 45 minutes late. So that is the reason. So mostly we will map it out, but there might be cases like this where they might be late. So then Abhiram explains to them, how do you want to go? So there are two types of registration, how the school can do it after the orientation. One is they do a school delegation registration, and two is individual delegate registration. Okay. Now school delegate registration is where they collect the names, We don't have any of the details. They assign a teacher coordinator. They collect the names. They collect the registration fee, and then they submit the school delegate registration form. Okay. And second thing is individual registration form, where we give them a broadcast message. They broadcast it to their parents and students group, and the students register individually. Then we reach out to them to pay, and then they pay to us individually. Okay. Understood? Okay.
Can you repeat the individual?
The individual process, we first ask the school to share a broadcast message with a registration link. Then all those who are interested registers, and then we reach out to them to pay, and then we do the further procedures. Okay. Now this should be done within 7 days. So either they should have collected the name and given to us in 7 days after the occurrence of the orientation session. Later when they request you, we allow, but then we tell them. Okay. And individual message they should have broadcasted in next 2 days. How you will come to know have they broadcasted? Because I'm sure at least one kid would have registered if they would have broadcasted. And your senior can tell you none of the kids have registered. Then you follow up with the teacher again. Okay. Great. Perfect. Now moving on to questions here. Okay, so by when does the delegation of school need to make the payment? Ideally, each school submits the names of students taking part within 5 days from the time of the orientation, and the payment takes place within 7 to 9 working days. The payment has to be sent to us. Can we get a committee/country allotment before making the payment? No, ma'am, this is against the protocol. I'll have to check with my senior and will let you know. However, it is not allowed. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is something I faced. Other than that, I don't think so. Other thing is they'll ask what is the difference between school and individual, which I've told you guys. But Utkarsh has a question. Yes, Utkarsh.
So what if the school asks us to pay, means if they can pay the amount of the students in parts, like if a school says that we have to give it in half, means 2 parts. Like if the overall means money or the capital is the 50,000, they want to give it in 2 halves of 25,000 within 2 or 3 working days more. Means
It works. That you can allow them. No worries.
yes, sir.
Okay. Great. Okay, now we have covered everything related to school. Now we will move on to individuals. Okay. Next up, individuals is where these are just people who have either registered to a conference for this year or they have registered to our conference in the previous years, or these are some individual data we get from across where we can reach out to them. Okay. So now we will do the calls where they've either registered in previous one of our editions / these are contact numbers of individuals. You call them and you tell them that I'm Harish calling from IIMUN. My call was in regards to an invitation for your for our international level MUN conference we're doing in Bangalore from so and so dates. Are you interested to take part? Okay. Then if they tell yes, great, you send them the details. If they tell no, sure, any reason, then you ask them the reason, you try to resolve it. If it's then if they ask you, okay, can I know what are the committees and all, you will have your committee brochure. You'll have your conference brochure. You go through it, you'll have all details to explain. Understood? Now, for the person who have registered for this year, you call them and you tell them, hello, this is Harish from IIMUN. We have received your registration for this year's edition. Do you have any questions before you proceed making the payment? Okay, then you answer their question. Their question will be basically about the conference. Then you write to them. Now we have cleared it. Now you tell, I'll send the bank details to you on your WhatsApp. Make the payment and share with me the payment receipt with the transaction ID so that we can proceed sending you allotments. Perfect. Got it? Great. Yes, Punyank.
So what if they ask us to reserve like a portfolio for individual?
So again, you tell them the more earlier you make the payment will be more earlier it will be possible. But again, this will only be helpful if you give me a date. For example, now I'm telling you I want USA. Then you tell them I can check with my senior, but tell me when will you complete the payment. Then you check with your senior, can you do this? In most cases, we don't reserve portfolios, but you can obviously check in such cases. Okay. Yes. Any other questions? Okay. Now, okay, there's one. Utkarsh, I guess. Yes, hi.
Sir, what if after making the payment, the school asks us to in procreate more delegates from their side?
Sorry, I did not answer your question. I mean, I did not hear your question.
What if the school asks us to add more delegates after
Yeah,
their
they can
payment?
add, no worries.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, anyone else who's having a question? Adya? Hi.
Just like I said that we need common is that they can members, right? Most members. And they have to register again or what would be the process?
Yeah, they have to give you the details of those students and their preferred communities, right? So they fill the form for the next set of students that they're going to register.
Now one more question. What if the school contacts us, say not all of our students that would this
So when they do a school delegation, you send back the same PDF that they registered to you. So you will have, and for individually they registered and they let you know, okay, ma'am, please help me with their name and then their payment receipt so that I can check and I can let you know. Then you send that to your senior and then your senior will resolve. Yeah, the orientation is free of cost. Okay, can they send SS history? Yes, but then it should have a transaction ID to it. It will be just asking you the common FAQs in your test tomorrow. Like whatever we have cleared here, the same set of questions will be asked. It is just for us to know where you guys at least interested to listen to us. Because after this, you might, and if you're a part of my team, you might have to see me very frequently. So that is something you'll have to bear with me. But yeah, but just to give you a heads up. But yeah, yes, Tanush.
Say like so tomorrow's test मतलब उसमें like format भी होगा कि how to speak to the principals and all.
Yeah, it'll ask your pitch and all those. For example, what are the benefits of participating? What if a school tells you a no? Blah blah blah. All that will be there. Yes, Adya.
sorry, I forgot to add. Like for the physical orientation, do we also have
No, two people will be traveling. Yes. Shatakshi. Hi.
Yes, sir. So I just have a quick question that in the subjective test,
Yes, tell me. You're on mute.
sir, I'm really sorry.
No worries.
I was just asking that while we are giving a subjective test, will be on like a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet like this?
Yes, with your videos on.
Okay.
And guys, to be honest, for us, this test is to understand whether you were listening to us. And it's not that I don't expect you all to get full on full. Come on, guys. I did not get on. We just want to know whether you were listening, whether you're excited about it, or whether you're here to learn. That is what our primary reason is. Yes, Adya.
actually I'll be on train tomorrow, so the connection is I
You
cannot
can
guarantee.
get permission from tomorrow, whoever is there, and you can take. It'll be a timed test, okay? It'll be like, for example, a 40-minute test. So you have to be on time, or else your response will not be full. Any other questions? Yes,
Can you
Tanush.
clarify the time of the test?
Tomorrow 7.
Sir, same.
I
Eight
cannot
marks.
say anything. The reason we initially usually keep between 8 to 9 as training session, but then last few inductions we have been getting complaint that 8 o'clock is your dinner time. So we don't usually keep it during that time.
Sir, stupid question. What's the like passing criteria of the test?
That we will let you know na, if you're selected or not.
Okay, sir.
Can you clarify a number of questions asked to us?
To be honest, I will be making the question paper today, so I don't know. Okay, I cannot hear you guys. Just a second. Yeah, please tell me again if you were speaking. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Okay, no questions. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, guys, there are, apart from this, we do something. So we covered school aspect, we covered individual aspect, we did GPN, we did Ironman Club. Okay. 1 second. Nobody will send notes. I'm sorry. What is this notes?
See, as I told, I wasn't present in the first
Then
half.
tomorrow you will be like, can you make my 5 calls also, please? We will see. I mean, if she is okay with it, I don't mind. But yeah. But are you guys friends? Oh,
She offered
yes.
me that she could
Oh, that's so
send
sweet.
yesterday's notes. So.
Oh, that's so sweet. No worries, you can get it. GPN is Global Principals Network. Okay, so now there's an other aspect which we have is something called as campus ambassadors. Okay, so now these campus ambassadors are people who are from schools who will actually help you guys forming delegation in their respective schools. For example, let me tell you, I want an IB school to come to my conference, but then that IB school has told me a no. But then now I know there's a kid from that school who is interested or who has registered in my conference. Then I will call him and ask, would you like to be a campus ambassador, share details about a conference in your school, and would you like to form a delegation? Then if he or she tells yes, then great. And they will also be contributing towards the conference, and they also get a certificate from us for the time span of working and upon successful completion. Okay. It's basically they represent us in the city. For example, I'm not in Bangalore, but I know a kid who is in Bangalore. So now that kid will also help me sharing messages across the city about the conference happening. Yes, Utkarsh.
So, do the campus ambassador have means fixed number of delegates they have has to reach, like a minimum number of delegates that they have to
If
fetch
they
for the
form a
conference?
delegation in their school, that is much than enough. But then again, basis their performance, we also offer other opportunities for them. For example, a campus ambassador has got us some 60 delegates. Then we ultimately try to give him a leadership tour for free. But you don't promise them that these are the benefits. We give them basis their performance and how they are working towards this span. But if you see the efforts, then you give them a certificate. It's completely about the efforts more than your targets, guys. But if I don't see the efforts only with you guys, then that's a question mark there. Okay. Yes, Arif. Which city are you from? Oh, If you want to, then why not? But then I will not recommend this. But then if you guys want to, if you're so much that your conference has to be bigger, then you guys can go. Like for example, I used to go in Bangalore. Whenever I come, I used to go to few schools for walk-ins, and then I used to do that. So that also happens.
So if it happens in Lucknow, I will.
Yeah, sure. You'll get to know, guys, when you are assigned to conferences. So yeah, don't worry. Yes, Dara.
So do we like take your permission first before contacting them?
So basically now, tomorrow after your test is done, you all will be assigned to different mentors. Then your mentors will assign you to different city conferences to work. And they will tell you, okay, brother, these are your 50 schools that you will be inviting, and then this is how you'll. And then weekly once they sit with you, they understand your problems that you go through when their calls, that all happens. And if you have any problems, you can reach out to them and they will also help you with that. Okay. Yes, Ayush.
Sir, what will be the chances of our passing the test?
See, to be honest, everybody in the past who has given a test has passed and then has moved on with the internship. I'm sure you will not get below 30 marks. But if you get below 30 marks also, then I'm sure you have just not listened. So yeah. Yes, Utkarsh.
Sir, in the test, if we pass, do our communication matters?
Not really. You will develop it here.
No. It means that in the test, if we are asked about something that was clarified in class, because my communication is very good and I'm not very good with words. So if means I just
You write it in your half Hindi, half English. That is also fine.
No. I just give cut to cut, point to point answer, then and not exaggerate it. Is it okay
It's
for
fine.
you?
But you have to add your at least what you'll be telling. You should add it. No, you can't just write 2, 3. Don't be lazy to write, guys. Come on. We all fill our college papers to pass. So why not? Why are you lazy to type it online?
Because I don't like writing.
That's good. Then your marks will also not like to come. Sorry, I heard
It
something.
doesn't mean.
Somebody asked me something, guys.
No. He said that I also don't want to come for the internship. That's
Okay. But somebody told something cheating and all. Somebody told that. I know the person also. It's better you only unmute and ask me the same question.
okay. So it will be like a concise, a short answer will suffice.
Yeah, but then if the validity of your points are there in that short answer, yes, it will suffice.
Okay, sir.
And guys, you can cheat if you want. It's totally up to you. But then I will tell you it's a time test. Okay? And you cannot copy paste your answers into your Google form that is there. Okay? When you shift your windows, this thing will go. And then I will get to know if you copy paste because I've seen people copy pasting into ChatGPT and writing the same ChatGPT answers. Basically, guys, I do AI and data engineering here. So I can decode if you have used ChatGPT or not. Screens, use every of your brains now, guys. I will simply tell you, guys, you're not selected and I will move on.
No, I'm just kidding, sir.
No.
Well,
I'm sure if I tell her no, will you not refer tomorrow?
Sir, I don't have notes. Where will I cheat from?
If I have notes and if I add some of my wordings, will it suffice?
It's fine, dear. You just give me the test. Then I will decide whether I will need you or not.
You will be lenient, right?
I will be lenient. Oh my god, guys. I'm not a strict teacher. Again, as I told you, the sole reason we're asking you to write this test is whether you're interested and whether you were listening to this session. Because that will ultimately show me whether you will be committed for the next 3 months and whether you will be useful to this organization. Come on, at the end of the day, all of us don't want to waste our time in putting efforts with you guys.
What
be
would be
very
the maximum marks?
Arey brother, there's no test, guys. I will not answer any questions related to test. But other than that, you can
Okay.
let me know.
Okay.
Yes, Bhaskar.
Hey, hi everyone. Actually, I just wanted to ask that I was a Google Gemini student ambassador for my college. So there I got to know many things, the skills, AI technology, and many other things that Gemini is using. Many goodies and all also I got from Google. So I just wanted to ask what, like there they were tech side and all. I'm a law student. So what would be the benefit of being a student ambassador at this like particular organization for a development of
Okay,
CV and all that points that can I have?
okay, it's not basically it's not according to a certain branch of education. If you see, for example, as an AI and tech student, I don't get to do most of tech work here in this organization. But it's about the other interpersonal skills that will help me in my future is what basically, and the exposure and experience I get is something why I stay here. So yeah.
Thanks for the answer.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions, guys, or we'll call it an end?
Sir, Pooja told us that the test will be based on the organization magazine. So will it any be this kind of test?
Okay, it'll be about the organization, then it'll be about a department, then it'll be about whatever trainings you have gone through. So you have to go through the organization profile or the info booklet that Pooja had shared, slash our website, and then please your notes, whatever you made for those who made, please go through that. For others, all the best.
So sir, by reading the organization magazine, we can score a good marks.
Yes, guys, why are you all so much? This is a batch I've seen so much stressed about a test. I've told you guys it's not gonna be a strict one. It's gonna be just for me to understand were you guys interested here? Are you really interested to do it or you're just doing for a certificate? That is the sole reason I'm doing this.
Interested.
Yes.
So you have
Let
talked
me see
about
that.
this. You have
But
talked about the schedule already. But for the people who have chosen 4 to 8, they might not be able to call schools because it's not during school working hours. So for them, what will the main task be?
it'll be you can work on marketing, guest, and other aspects. Emailing and all that. LinkedIn. There's a lot of things you see. I'm telling you at the end of the day, now if I ask you to go to this organization, you will at least know how do you reach out to people. Your networking, the reach out of networking will be great. For example, let me give you guys an example. So in my college, we had to go to an IB and they were not able to get a partner. And I just reached out to so basically we wanted to go to Cognizant, which is their Coimbatore branch, so that from there we go to the hill station for the IB for enjoying. So then I just reached out to the Cognizant person through LinkedIn. I will tell you, I'm not a person who knew what LinkedIn was, but then just in the last 2 years, I've been on LinkedIn. So this is something you will know how effectively you can reach out and network with people is something that will be a major add-on for me at least. But for all others doing law and all those commerce and all, will be very helpful. Yes, guys. Any other questions? Seeing none, all the best. I hope you learned something in the last 3
has a
weeks.
raised hand.
Sorry?
Utkarsh has a raised hand.
No, I guess he is just asking me about the exam or the test. So I'm not answering.
No,
But then
not
that's
a
okay.
not a test.
Okay, then tell me.
I just wanted to ask the name of the senior director between you and Arshian.
Name of the senior director between me and Arshan in the sense?
Yeah, in the sense the third pillar of your of our department.
There was Pooja.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, guys, there are other people also. So basically, we are around 5 senior directors in this department. I mean, there's primarily 3 core council members, and then there is 2 senior directors. Okay. So me, Pooja, and there's someone called Stuti, who are core council members. And then there is Murthy and Ashyan, who are the senior directors of this department. So yeah. We're quite a elaborated department, a senior most department. But yeah. Yes, Arim. We reached out. Like after a Bombay team, a Jammu and Kashmir team is one of the biggest teams, and they do a lot of events in Kashmir. So yeah, you will again be a part of your city level teams also. So it's all fun there. Like Bangalore team also, we went 2 weeks before, I guess. We went to Pizza Bakery for having lunch and all. We had fun there for all those who know that. But yeah, so yeah, there'll be across different people doing it. But then I would like to tell you guys one thing, okay? Uh, See, again, it's great to be here. It's great to write on your CV resume that you were part of Ironman and all that. But then just imagine whether are you going to learn skills from here and go, or are you just going to exist and be there? I will tell you, for your first initial month will be like, oh my God, what is this? That will be your face. But slowly and steadily, when you make calls, when you get those rejections, and when you work towards is where you will actually get those interest in. Like for me, over in an aspect, after every conference of teachers, parents, students calling me and thanking me has been one of the greatest rewarding. Okay, I've done something good for people at least. So it's again a learning process. And here, this place is not just where you get all the experience and exposure, but also you try to contribute to it, because it's you people who will be doing it and less of other senior members. So take it up and be sincere to it. And then, yeah, all the best, guys, for tomorrow's test. And then we'll proceed further. Bye bye. Thank you so much.
सर एक इनफॉर्मल क्वेश्चन पूछूं
Sorry? Important question.
इनफॉर्मल
Okay, informal. Okay, yeah.
यस सर सर लाइक अगर रीटेस्ट होगा क्या
Arey, brother, can you please get over this test at this point, guys? Now I seriously feel like I will not keep a test only, bro. Itna serious you guys are. I'm sure for your college only you wouldn't be so much stressed, bro.
सर द थिंग इज दैट लाइक आई एम रियली इंटरेस्टेड एंड बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड टू जॉइन
My point is, you give the test, you'll be selected. Trust me, you give the test, go through the organization profile, and other you answer, you will know. You will get it. You'll get through it. Okay?
ओके सर
Okay. Okay, guys. Bye.
बाय सर